Flawless finish, and with A-list stars such as Jennifer Aniston and J-Lo faking that golden glow, we want to know how to do it.
Well, so this is it.
After what feels like the longest winter yet, we all yearn for this beautiful sun-kissed glow that makes us feel like $1 million. What we've just recently seen in the Fashion Week's just gone is a back to basics with all the neutral tones on the eyes. We want to bring that in, and we just want to bronze up a little bit on the skin. It's an all-age, sort of any occasion look, and a favourite for fashionistas and celebrities everywhere. This is the most sought after look that I always get asked for. It's a really simple makeup look to do, but there are some do's and don'ts. My best advice is not to fake it with a foundation, but fake it with a really good high quality fake tan. Spray it on the mitt and just use small strokes around the edges of the face and just slowly build up the colour. The best thing about this tan is it sets instantly, so you can see exactly where it's going. So then we start with our foundation. Liquid foundation is what we want to go for because it's going to look seamless, natural and luminous. So I'm using Chanel Lift Lumiere. Budget alternative is Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation. Personally, I always say just avoid the eye area with the foundation. It's best just to use concealer only around that area. I've chosen a liquid concealer, which really does sort of mimic skin. It's much more natural than, say, a cream concealer. And what we're doing with a soft tapered brush, we're just softening around the edges and anywhere we have redness or blemishes. So for oilier skins, as well as just for setting the foundation and concealer, you just need a little bit of a powder. Always choose a really soft, silky powder, nothing too heavy or too matte. I'm using No. 7 Perfect Press Powder. Now we're getting to the nitty-gritty, the contouring of the face. We start under the cheekbone, sweeping upwards into the temples, across the forehead, and down the shape of the nose with a smaller brush, and a little bit along the jawline and the neckline. A great budget bronzer is Soap & Glory's in Bronzo. Getting onto the eyes, I've chosen a cream eyeshadow, which is actually a softer look than powdered eyeshadow. And what we want to use is a small, soft tapered brush and slowly blend from the outer edges into the inside part of the eye, which creates the definition. Next, we line the eyes in a beautiful bronzy brown. It's a Topshop kohl pencil called Saddle, and then we soften it with a pencil brush. So just to set the eye, going over with the small tapered brush using the mineral powder. Most ladies skip this bit, but eyelash curling is very important. It really maximizes what we naturally have. Straight after curling, you really want to set that lash. With the mascara, we want quite a few coats. I've chosen Max Factor 2000 calorie, absolute old school classic, but it's fantastic on a budget. You want to go in every single direction, back and forth and side to side, on top and bottom. Top and bottom means you'll get full definition of the eye. For our eyebrows, we're choosing a really natural brow with this look. So what we want to do is a coloured brow gel. I've used MAC in Beguil, just brushing through, really lightly stroked, and you'll naturally see some definition in the brow. With this look, we're using a cream blush, which really ties in that dewiness all through the face. So I'm using NARS Enchanted, and what I want to do is with a stipple brush, brush it through the front part of the apples of the cheeks and then brushing upwards onto the cheekbone. A great budget blush, which is similar to NARS, is the Maybelline Dream Touch Blush and Berry. Great thing with a cream blush is you can add a little bit anywhere, so I'm just popping a little bit on the lips as well. Just to round off the makeup, we just want to go back in and conceal those edges, a little bit under the eyes, just tidy up any little incorrect parts that have come through. Highlighting is really important for this look because it really brings out the contour we've just applied. I'm using the L'Oreal Lumi Magic Pen down the bridge of the nose, along the top of the cheekbones and just underneath the eyebrows. So we're finally onto the lips, and we've chosen a really beautiful pinky peachy lip gloss. It's from Rimmel Vinyl Max. And if you can afford to splash out, NARS in Ophelia is nice and natural. And now we sweep it across the lips, and that's it. Our look is done.
Beautiful.
Well, if you fancy waking up your makeup, Beauty Belle